Shenanigans, the foolery, the fuckery of it all. Shenanigans, the foolery, the fuckery of it all.
All right, it's showtime, people. I hope you're ready. Yes. Are we okay with this, lady? I think we are.
The fuckery of it all.
Hey, everybody. Shenanigans, what?
The foolery, the fuckery of it all.
Yes, God. You gotta love a good theme song, a good intro music. Let me do something with this lighting, because as usual, my light-skinned self continues to reflect the energy of the sun from my face, therefore destroying the camera in the process. So let me do this real quick. Let's get some more theme music time. We have a show today. We have two shows today. One now for an hour, and then again from 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern, an hour and a half. So you got two shows with me, kids. I'm spoiling you. So let me go ahead and get this up here. Let's place a little bit more of that again. I'm telling you, and it's only when I do the YouTube live videos. When I do the regular one, like from my regular camera, I have no issues.
Oh, y'all want another video?
Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, that'll work.
Oh,
That'll
y'all want
do.
another video?
Sorry, I apologize. I got too excited. Okay, it's like real color, not real color. Real color, not real color. Terrible. Okay. Welcome to the live, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday, right? Yeah, Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you. I want to talk about a couple of things with you today. Yes, Alicia, our moderator, is in the room. Hey, mama. Say it again for me.
The fuckery of it all.
This lighting. Homophobic. I just want to go ahead and do my little wah dance. Wah dance. That's fine, Alicia. Do me a favor and post the GoFundMe link for me, please, because I need to go ahead and start off with that first. Because this is what these lives are about today. We're at crunch time, baby. Crunch time to get to LA. And I'm calling all squadrons to the front. Okay? Donations. Because I'm leaving to go to LA next week, the beginning of next week. So it's on, kids. We all know the Holiday special is next Friday. Not this Friday, next Friday. Me and Jamar have already talked about it, and I'm ready to get on the road and get to LA and start this shit right. Okay? So do me a favor, everybody. The GoFundMe link is in the page. Super Chat's great, but I can't get the Super Chat funds until the middle of next month. And we all know I'm traveling next week. So if y'all can assist me in any way possible, go to the GoFundMe page. Donate. This is actually, it's supposed to be donation day for all GoFundMe and charities that are happening around here. But I'd really appreciate if you could assist. I'm on the last couple days here in Houston. I'm already feeling the sadness kind of overwhelm me a little bit. Just the other day, I was just thinking, I was like, oh, I'm really going to be leaving and I'm not coming back. I said, well, of course I'll come back to visit friends or to see family if the timing is right. But my entire life is going to be spent now in Los Angeles and getting this career together. And I'm like nervous, excited, and happy at the same time. So if you can, please, if you will, donate to the GoFundMe page. I'm trying to get on the road by Wednesday of next week. So for me, this is all crunch time. And literally I have 8 days of getting all of this together. So I have the first set of donations that were set up. I've used that to put things in plan and in motion when I'm on the road and certain things that need to be taken care of with my car that were necessary in order for me to even be driving the damn thing. Like, so many miles. This drive from Texas to California, I'm already like, dear God, I can't. I can't. Driving from one end of Texas to the other is 13 hours. 14, really. 14-hour drive just to get out of my state from one end to the other. Oh my God. I'm trying to figure out if I can go live or at least record myself as I take this journey. So that way I have something to present to y'all once I make it to LA, like the documentation of the whole drive there with my car fully packed of crap and everything else. So I'm gonna try to do that. Yeah. I mean, the signal has to be good, RCS podcast, because you know I'm gonna be driving in the country. So there will be times where it's just not going to be working. So I feel like if I can get another camera set up in the car, I can do one that's just recording. And then the other camera I'll have is a live camera, I guess, for just, I don't know, driving or whatnot, when I want to talk to y'all. Because, you know, when you do these long road trips, sometimes you need a quiet moment to yourself, a good 3-4 hours of just silence and just the road. And you really find out a lot about yourself. And I've taken many road trips, so this is probably going to be one of those, you know, what about Matty Rants today trip. So yeah, I'm ready for it, but we'll see how that goes. Mira, I see that you had donated $5 to the GoFundMe. Thank you so much, baby. I really appreciate it. You guys, again, that GoFundMe link is in the description of the page. If my moderator is available, please post that link and donate if you can, and I appreciate it. And I appreciate your support for just being on my channel and watching me basically give you foolishness all the time. Now, let's see here. Now, where do we start? How much more money do you need? So right now, the GoFundMe, I believe, is at I think there's $295 left, and then I'm capping out. Now, if anybody wants to donate past that, go for it. I need as much as I can get. But that would definitely help. It's $295 is left. That's really all that I need. And then everything else I'm trying to like get together on my own here. Yeah, this drive is not gonna be fun. I don't do well. The last time I was on a road trip and I was driving for Thanksgiving to Alabama from Texas is a 10-hour drive. I ended up falling asleep at the wheel, crashed my car in a ditch, woke up to a guy who was driving a semi-truck pulling me out of my car and telling me, I can't believe you're not dead, and I didn't break anything. But my entire vehicle was like destroyed, completely totaled. But by the grace of God and me waking up in the middle of the Beyonce song that was playing, you know, hitting the guardrail and like damn near dying. Yeah, this happened a few years ago, which is why I have the car I have today because of that accident. But I haven't been really good with road trips. So for me, this road trip is going to involve me stopping a lot. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to do that again. No. The thing was, I was driving at night, though, go, and it was a 10-hour drive. So I was driving from maybe, I want to say, it was 6 p.m. when I got on the road, and when I woke up or whatever in the ditch or whatnot, it was about 4 a.m. Yeah, next day. So this time I'm not doing any night driving, I'm doing day driving. No, I'm not gonna do a U-Haul because I'm selling my stuff. I'm actually trying to sell that now. I put a whole bunch of stuff on, what's it called? That app that you just sort of sell things with. Not the Craigslist one. I forget what the name of it is. Like, that's sad, Matthew. I have the damn app on my phone. I don't know the name. But I put it on there, like Leave It or Fix It or Take It or something like that. I don't know what it's called. But I'm trying to get all that sold. I'm just taking my car because I don't want the, maybe OfferUp. I don't want to take anything that's going to cause me more money to get there. And at first I was like, no, I'll take all my stuff. But then I said, where am I going to put it at? Because I'm going to be staying with Jamar for a month while I'm there, while I get everything situated. And I'm not putting all that crap in Jamar's place or getting a storage unit in LA to then pay another crazy bill that I'm already paying now in Houston for storage. So, yeah. My thinking is try to make everything less complicated and just remove everything out. And then when you get to LA, once you get everything settled, just build back up from there. And I think that's better too, because I don't want to take anything from Houston with me to LA, almost like a piece of Houston still with me. Like, I love my city, this is where I'm from, but I'm in a place now where I just don't want to even, I don't want to, I'm just not in a coming back position. I'm not. I'm just like, I'm a little over it. I'm a little over it. I love my friends out here, and certain people, you know, that I've spent a lot of time with, and family members that I love that have actually been supportive of me, not the ones who haven't. That's for damn sure. But I've had more woes than good stuff. So it's time for me to leave. It's time for me to leave. Yeah. I've had more woes. I've had more time of me regretting living here than anywhere else that I've lived before. And I've lived in a couple other places. Kenya, I see you donated $10 to the GoFundMe. Thank you, baby. I really appreciate it. Y'all, thank you for these donations. I really appreciate that. Shall we get on with some Drag Race talk or some Q&A or something else like that before I just get into a long story about me moving and all that good stuff? Because we do got another live at 4 o'clock if you want to wait for that. But you know, I can talk as long as... Insert joke. Insert joke. Okay, I'm trying to pull up this video now on my tab here so I can actually talk to y'all at the same time. So let me see here. Let's turn the volume down. Oh, I love how an ad plays. You watching any new shows? I am currently obsessed with the Great British Baking Show. It's on Netflix for those of you who don't know what it is. I think it's the British, Britain, I don't know what it is. It's like the Great British Baking Show. It is so good. Mary Berry is like my new, like, sort of aunt or great grandmother or someone of that effect from a different side of the family that we didn't know by marriage. I'm here for it. I'm here for that show. It is so damn good. It's so peaceful. I can watch it. It's so calming and all that. Okay. Final Table. I've heard of that one. I'm from Britain. Okay, well, guess what? You being from Britain makes me want to visit the UK like right now. I promise you, the grass looks so much greener over there. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Oh my God, even when it rains, it's pretty. I'm like, bitch, what is this about? I need to find out. So yeah, the Great British Baking Show, I'm hugely obsessed with right now, and I watch it on Netflix all the time. Great British Baking Show is the best, yeah. Watch every season gets me with how delightful. They're always nice. Dina, thank you so much. When something really crazy or whack happens, everyone's super duper nice. It makes almost no sense, but all the sense in the world, because I'm just an American, and most Americans we're polite to a certain extent, and then half of us are truly just shady individuals masking around like we aren't really full of shit, but it's so nice. Everyone's like, Oh, I'm sorry. You know, even when what's his name, Mr. Hollywood or whatnot, is being kind of like rude or rough with them, it's not really drastic or super effective. For me, I'm not like, oh, I would be upset. I'm just like, oh, you said it was bad. Oh well. Versus, you know, in America, let it be, you know, um, Simon Cowell or somebody telling me about something, child. We're gonna fight. So I like it. It's peaceful. It's, you know, nothing crazy. I'm here for that. Hold on. Have you seen about the new stuff coming out about Dwight Howard's situation? Okay. I'm glad you brought that up because I did want to address a few things with that because I did say that it was a trans person who was involved. That has not. There was not a trans. It was not a trans person. That simply was people. You know, I read basically 5 or 6 articles where that was the headline: trans, 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 trans. But really, it was just a very feminine boy who liked to put extensions in his hair, or if it's his real hair, I don't think it is. But they assumed he was trans because he was feminine. This is again one of those issues where I'm like, see, this is what I'm talking about when it comes to people not accepting one thing and separating it with something else. We can't group everybody together. No, completely different. A femme gay man is different from a trans woman. Down. Please don't confuse the two. Anywho, how now some of y'all may not like what I'm gonna say with this, but I've done some research on the story, and so that's why I dropped it a little bit. I think this young man is trying to con and scheme low key because after the individual said that he did a police report and also I believe he advised some lawyer or something like that. Um, they contacted the police, news sources did, and other places contacted them to see if that was true. And lo and behold, nothing had been reported or filed. So it was a little low key suspicious from then on for me. Then I get all these videos now that I'm seeing of stuff. I do believe that there was phone conversations. I don't know if it went the way that we think it was and how it was initiated before, when it was cut off, when it started, et cetera, et cetera. But from one sissy to the next, let me tell you, I'm already mad. I'm already mad. I'm already mad that you put yourself out there like this to be somebody who is, you know, basically exposing people. Because, you know, I'm not for the exposing of hoes like that. Like, really, like, if you're messing with somebody you know is not out like that and you go into a relationship with them knowing that, respect that and just leave it at that. Don't take it any further. You getting mad because someone doesn't want to fuck with you no more or whatever the case may be is completely crazy. Like, come on now. But my whole thing is that I feel a book deal is going to be coming up soon, or you know, I'm going to be on Steve Harvey or some show talking about the situation to where it's not even true. It's probably somebody who actually was a super fan or felt like he could get him, found his number, got it some kind of way, played pretend to be a woman or whatever the case may be, because gay men do that. I will be very honest with you. We do that. I don't do that because I don't need to do that. But I do know some gay men who get online and pretend to be women to then see, or pretend to be trans women to see if men will pick up on them. Then when they find out that they're not there, it is another way. Now, mind you, you know, that's what people do sometimes, child. Everybody do that low key. I know straight women who get on gay sites and try to hunt down gay men who they want to convert or have sex with. I'm being real with you. So I feel like that's what happened. And I feel like once he got the number and they were texting and calling each other, whatever, whatever, he started to reveal certain information or certain things. Now, low key, I also feel like maybe, possibly, there was some sort of interaction physically involved. I'm not disregarding that. I'm not disregarding that. However, to the effect of we were in a relationship and, you know, he was having orgies with these people and he was cheating on me, that I don't believe. I don't believe that for a heartbeat. Not one follicle of a second. Nope. Not even. Y'all were in a relationship? Really? Where were you living? Hold on. Confused. Stop. Stuff like that. So, yeah. Oh, you know, Sailor Moon's the best. Speaking of which, when is that new season coming out? And also, I saw that Steven Universe trailer. We will talk about that. The Steven Universe trailer was everything. Um, but yeah, I'm just like, for me, this is bullshit because, again, it just shows how people truly are in situations like this. When someone got exposed, the first thing everybody did was make fun of the situation, start making fun of him. A lot of homophobic statements came up, transphobic things took place, and now it's a joke. Nothing about this is funny. Destroying someone's life isn't funny, especially when it's over some bullshit like dick and ass and pussy. That is so stupid. Look, really? Because you're not getting that anymore, you want to roll someone down a hill? That is garbage. Nothing should be celebrated or hailed from this situation. None of it at all. Not a single drop. It's none. It's like, can you imagine, listen, y'all, hear me on this. Imagine you losing your grip over dick. Imagine you losing your mind over pussy. Imagine that. Imagine you going to someone's house. Hey, Bronwyn, how you doing, mama? Going to someone's house, knocking on their door and being upset with them because you no longer are receiving the dick or the pussy. Can you imagine you being that person? If you've been that person, I don't want to judge you, but I'm looking. I'm looking. You have to have more respect for yourself than to be that person. Do you think he weaponized being gay? Juan, that's a good one because that is, see, yes, low-key I do feel that way. I do feel like he took the power of his sexuality, that he knew this man who was looked at in a certain light by the straight community, how it would hurt him. I do believe that. I do believe that hands down. And it's almost like doing the whole race thing too, when you want to take it on a level of race baiting, that type of stuff. And you get people to say, well, no, she was being racist, and they really weren't. It was you just taking that situation because one person was black and one person was white. Same tea. But the problem I have is, let it have been true, y'all dated, did this, that, and the other. Why am I looking at you like, ooh, girl, because you told me all that? I'm looking at you like you garbage. Really, bitch? You're a snitch. Not a good look. But yeah, that's my update on that story. I personally don't care about the rest of it. I don't really think it's funny, any of the memes or stuff that's been put out there about him. Hey, Woodtunes, I'm not a fan of stuff like that. So, yeah, you won't really get too much out of me for the rest of that story. I think it's some sad sissy just trying to get some spotlight. And I would too if I looked like that. So, kaboom. All right, so next on the agenda, because I'm not going to talk about two plats anymore. So did y'all see this new drama thing that's been happening with the All-Stars forecast over this song that recently was for, I guess, a promo that they did to a Christmas song? And there are 3 queens that are seen not saying all hail RuPaul, which to me seems a little almost satanic if you really want to go there. But it's a part of the song and I totally get why they did the writing for it. But 3 queens in particular, I believe 3 or 4, I think it's just 3, didn't say it specifically. Now, one of them was Valentina, but of course nothing is being rolled on her about that, and I don't think there should be. The other one was Naomi Smalls. Okay, maybe she just didn't say that. I'm telling you, Andrew, I'm with you. I that stuff really just grinds my gears. It's like, girl, that is so gross. But the one who also said it was Gia Gunn. And then low-key, Gia Gunn got on Twitter and she started talking about that commercial. She said something to the effect of, I'm not hailing anyone that doesn't hail me. I said, ooh. Then she said, it's sad she's not even in her own commercial for her own show. I said, Gia Gunn, what in the cummabuns is going on here? There is speculation going on now that there is something that happens during the show. Yeah, it's a bit cultish. I wouldn't say it either, to be honest with you. Listen, I wouldn't say it either. I would have mouthed something else. Y'all would have thought I said it, but I'd have been like, "How you doing?" And it would have been like all hell. But it's been like, "How you doing?" Because why did she agree to do the show? That see, Mark, money talks, money talks, money talks. Don't you ever discredit the power of a dollar, because a bitch will get up quickly for five. Let me tell you. Angelique, I know a lot of couple of, I know quite a bit of things going on with the drag race community right now. Um, the behind the scenes stuff is stuff I'm not going to discuss here because I don't want my channel to be shut down because I spoke about something that didn't need to be spoke about in the first place behind rumors of a show that hasn't aired yet because I like my fans to enjoy things with me. Yeah. That car dolly, sir, the one that gets attached to the car, sir, that was not cheap. It's not cheap. Put a voiceover or something. The point is to leave Texas and Texas. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Christy. Thank you. That's exactly the point. I'm leaving everything behind. I just want to take my clothes, my TV, my equipment that I have for this show, and be able to, basically probably pop an air mattress in there and be like, Jamar's, I'm here for a month, honey. After that, I'm gone, so. And we've talked about that. I'm so excited to actually spend some time with my friend because I haven't seen Jamar in like months. So it's been weird because everything RuPaul we used to talk about together. And it's hard now. Let's see here. She would have seen different if it came. Oh, I'm sorry. She would have been seen different if from the get go she said hell no, but it makes it seem like she'll go against her morals for $1. The power of the coin, children. I'm trying to tell you, a lot of these girls who said they would never even come back to the show came. Ben de la Creme, for the longest, said she'd never show up, and then she came, and then she quit. Then some. Oh, here's another thing too. Here's another thing too. People give her such a hard time when she gives them the platform. Happiness. That's a good question. Here's the thing. It's almost like everybody wants RuPaul to be on every agenda, on every list, on every pro this, on every I hate that, on everybody's, I guess, opinion of things. RuPaul should agree with everything I have to say, think, or do. RuPaul should do this, that, and the other. Well, I am a poltergeist. You'll meet me this year because I'll be at DragCon this year in LA. That I know for damn sure. So, hell, y'all all will meet me if you go to DragCon in LA. I'm going to low-key try to have a small booth. But yeah, the thing is that it's hard to take one person away from who they are on television and then tell you to be that person somewhere else. So there are rumors and reports of RuPaul being nasty or rude or, not being the person you would have thought they would be. There are queens who have been disappointed by meeting their idol and they not getting the person they expected to receive. The difference and the problem with expectations is that you can't have them. You can't have expectations in people because you will always get let down. When you don't have expectations, you don't get disappointed. There was nothing to expect. There was nothing to assume. Ask out of you and me? I think not. I have learned in my life now, bitch. I have learned. I say I'm either just not going to do anything or say anything about it because I don't know what this person's thinking. We'll address it later when I feel powerful enough to stand up and say, you know what? That affected me so much that we need to talk about it now. Versus letting it go because it really didn't mean shit. Okay? So I don't assume nothing. When you assume that this black 50-something-year-old queen from Georgia is not giving certain, I guess, commentary or speaks on things of black culture and stuff of that nature and all of that, and people go, well, what the fuck? It's why do you expect that though? Why does this black queen have to be the one speaking for all the black people? The vixen's doing that apparently. Why does this one have to do it? Because she's in power position? First of all, RuPaul is a gay black man, all right? RuPaul lived in Georgia. These are all facts. But other than that, we don't know Ru. I don't know Ru. I don't know where Ru went on and did all that and all this extra stuff. Carlos, where was the lie? I don't know her. I don't know, I'm sorry, I don't know him. I don't know RuPaul Charles. So for me to then expect somebody to then say something like that, and you know, I honestly gave RuPaul a hard time about this last year over the whole Vixen situation, but thank you to Alexander Rogers for giving me a conversation the other day where he gave me another perspective. And I also still stand by a lot of stuff that the Vixen said, but I also feel like this issue of needing to be that person is really turning people into some bullshitters. Because honestly, if I'm supposed to get on here every day, lick your toes, kiss your feet, and suck anything else you need me to, this is the wrong one. Okay? Because I have my own opinions, and this is why I believe in my own things. Y'all like shows I don't like. I like shows you don't like. We like shows that we like together, and that's what we come here for. So why can't I just focus on that and not the other shit? Because in reality, yeah, there are not enough black queens that are represented and to a certain extent on the show that last that long. There also have been queens who are black who have won on the show. Honey, Raj is representing the Asian culture of winners on the show. There still hasn't been another one of those. Where the big girls at? We can do a lot of that conversation. We can do a lot of it. There's a lot. Okay? My issue isn't so much with RuPaul and her, you know, not speaking on certain things. My issue is with the fan base being so racist. That is true racism. The fan base, not Ru. I don't need this 6'11" thing in heels with a chop and go wig and makeup that's sometimes right, Raven, telling me something about where my life is really happening. You know, I need for the fans who watch the show to be a little bit more on top of it and stop being in this critical position of thinking that if a girl speaks in a Latin tongue and has a corset of 14 inches and wears spiderweb bangs, bitch, and we're calling that fucking drag and that's it, I have a problem with that. It should be more for this person's type of drag is great. This aesthetic is good. Can we showcase them all if we're gonna be funny? And then it turns into some toxic shit. Like all of a sudden, because this black queen beat out this white queen, she's the N-word. Or this white queen beats out this black queen, now all of a sudden the black queens aren't getting any love. I got another one. I'm trying to think of it here. But I'm being real. Like, let us be real about it. Like, the moment that Valentina went home that day, and you know I do not stand for Nina Bonita Brown right now, and I'll say that name like it's fucking Voldemort and hope she don't appear in front of me. Beetlejuice. After she disrespected me, anywho. But I will say that day, and I still mean what I said on that video, I will not take that back. I don't care how mad I am at her. I will not take what I said back in her defense on that day. The day that Valentina was sent home for not knowing the fucking words of that song and keeping her mask on and disrespecting the stage, that is RuPaul's Drag Race. And the fans got to Nina's page and called her all kinds of N-words and F her and ooh-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo and did all that type of stuff. You mean to tell me that was okay? When people called Kennedy the N-word and some back swamp rat and all that type of stuff because apparently she was so mean on season 7. Somebody wrote to her, and I wish I saved that day. It was on Facebook. Excuse me. If you go to Kennedy's Facebook page, I don't know if she still has it posted there. It was last year. But someone literally wrote her a whole paragraph speech of calling her every name you could call a black person to make them feel all kinds of low. And it was out of control. And I thought to myself, this is one person out of how many people on this earth? Can you imagine if anybody else of that much vileness had the gumption or power to feel like they could get on the internet and then do that to somebody? It's disgusting. So you want to ask what my problem is with the whole RuPaul thing and all that, and why she don't speak on that? I'm no longer charging that to Ru. I'm charging that to the fans. You hold that bitch responsible. All of us, not just one, all of us. We got a problem, then we gotta have a problem. If you don't want it to change, honey, it's not going to. It's not going to. Okay? Everybody can't be Sandra Bullock and Jennifer Garner's in this world loving black babies. I'm sorry to tell you. This is not, what was it, The Blind Side? Bitch, that movie is for only like 2%. Let's get real. Ugh, can't stand it. And then you have people who borrow from cultures and then cultural appropriation. We're not talking about that on Drag Race. Because low-key, let me be real with you. I'm going to be honest with you. Laganja Estranja low-key offends me. Laganja low-key offends me. And I haven't said that in a long time. But I gotta be real with you. Laganja Estranja offends my very ethnic soul. I'm as bright as they come. Carlos, you better speak. Listen. She is the definition of cultural appropriation on every fucking level to this earth. The bitch didn't even know what a death drop was. Okay? From voguing ballroom culture. That came from blacks. Let's just get that out the way before we go any further with that. And still got that wrong. And then went on national television and was speaking on it as if it was actually the truth. Y'all, listen, did you watch So You Think You Can Dance when Laganja was on there? Which I also want to give her a shout out to her because she did good. And I'm not going to hate on Laganja as far as, her as a person or whatever, but I am going to say that her drag persona is very cultural appropriating, stereotyping. Okay, mama, yes, God, boom, boom, cat, boom, bow. That's not white gay. That's not. Stop that. It's not. It's not. I don't know now one. I have gone to many white gay bars, and I know many white gay friends that I have. They don't talk like that. And I mean, yeah, for the kikis, but the kikis is different than you doing that all the goddamn time. Even the commercials I see nowadays, how you doing, mama, and all that type of stuff. That's not from gay culture. That's black gay culture. And for those that don't really know or see that or find this offensive for me saying that to you, I'm not apologizing because it's the truth. Where, when, how, and why. If you really want to go there, that's from black women. If you really want to go there and you want to like really stretch it out, that's from black women. Let's get that clear. And then you want to put let's see here. Okay. Far too much. The unprofessionalism, far too much. I love Broad City. Oh, Christy, it's really crazy. I actually like Broad City because Broad City didn't start that up. That was low-key already been done, and Broad City just kind of like put a showcase on that. But I'm okay with Broad City. I can't even be mad at them because that's actually my fucking show. I love Abby and Alana, and I think it's sad this is their last season. But when Adore called her out that day, y'all don't even know what that did for my spirit because I was like, that's a friend being a friend, seeing her friend make an ass of herself, but she waited too late in my opinion. To be honest with you, I think that Adore used that as a strategy to let her be a total dunk and then, allow herself to just basically kill her character off. But to be honest with you, it was necessary and needed when Adore was like, girl, this is not how you talk. You don't talk like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Thank you, little baby. It's true. Like, we would listen to our mothers and grandmothers speak like that, and that's where all that came from. Then black gay men took that and we turned it into our own thing. And then we brought it back to women with a different spin, and then it's like, now it's the snap, yes, kumbaya, yeah. It was from one to the other, back to the other. To me, I look at it as a gift. One gave one a gift, and the other gave one back, and now y'all share the same gift. If people can't see that, I don't know what to tell you. Now, when the reunion episode happened, I didn't agree with that whole let me sit y'all down and show y'all the video footage of the argument and shit. I thought that was very produced and full of crap. I will be real with you on that one. I did not like that at all. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, so we're gonna pull me over here and we're gonna have this conversation. Come on. Oh. Oh, I've been called the N-word by several white gay men. I've been called all kinds of names. Shoot. But, I don't let that stuff sit with me and resonate in my body because to me, words are words, but actions really speak. So for me, those people would never do that in my face. If they did, the ground is very close. It's very close. Oh. I'm telling you. But yeah, listen, I'm trying to explain that Laganja situation to you. I hope you understand what I mean by that. I'm not trying to make this a black and white conversation, but there are moments where I need for white culture to see what we see when it's like, okay, girl, where'd she get that from? Like, where did you grow up? That's the first thing I ask, because there are certain people who are of non-color who live in neighborhoods or are from the hood or from wherever, where their environment would give them that sort of vocalization and speak that way, if you want to go there. But that's not where she came from. It's not. And that's why it's like, okay, don't do that. Oh, happiness. I'm not done. We can do Gia too. We can do Gia too. A lot of these girls are hypocrites when they want to talk about culture and, appropriation and stuff like that. Gia the same way. A lot of the girls did that. Do you remember, oh my God, Todrick was being a creepy weirdo yesterday. What happened? Maddie, your thoughts on Todrick's comment about Shawn Mendes? I didn't know Todrick had anything to say about Shawn Mendes. Was he like, I guess saying he looked hot or something? Like, what was said? Alyssa's a little different. I need you, take me apart. I want you to do this. I want you to do me a favor. Do this bit. And you may need to message me on Instagram later. That's at Matty Rants for those of you who don't know. I want you to I want to give you a homework project on that one. I'll give you the difference between Alyssa and Laganja. I will give you a huge difference. Now, I knew where Alyssa grew up. I actually know the city. So her and her epithets or whatever epithets, can't get that word out, that she does, I understand it a little bit different than Laganja, who I feel like saw Alyssa and then took it from there and was like, oh. And then she knew a couple girls that really were about that goose, gas, if y'all know what I mean. And if you don't know what I mean, goose, gas are the queens and the gays in the club that you never speak to on any other occasion unless you're in the club, that always pay you a compliment when you see them, but you know low-key they some shady-ass bitches. Because they do what? Goose, and gas you up. I'm a goose and gassy girl. Hey, ooh, Miss Fake Mama, go boop, boop. I think Laganja knew a couple of those girls. And they boosted her head up. Because if you remember on the main stage, they were like, Rue, but at home I'm this and that and blah, 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 blah. And I thought to myself, oh, so when she is home, they allow that foolishness. That means that people are goosing and gassing her up. And those are not her friends. Okay. Alyssa is a Southern queen, so I do give them a little bit more leeway. Ooh, hold on, y'all. Baby, that FedEx truck was like, it sounded like he didn't make it past the bump. Oh, Jamar 84 is in the room. Jamar's in the room. Jamar's in the room. Jamar's in the room. Ah, ah, ah. Jamar, I wish you were here that day that guy had commented and said, "Where were you? He missed you." And it doesn't the same. And he unsubscribed. I was like, oh, he can't wait until the 7th. That's terrible. So Jamar is in the room. As you know, the show will be starting back again on the 7th. Sorry, that noise was loud. I was like, what the hell? Okay. So yeah, me and Jamar will be back again for the 7th, I believe. Jamar, we talked about this. You need to have your scheduling together because I'm now calling you out live on YouTube where this video will be saved. So you need to be free on the 7th and probably before that, and I'll call you probably later today to tell you what day I'm coming. I'm leaving low-key Wednesday morning of next week. Not this week, of next week. Okay. Let's see here. But we'll talk. So yay, won't that be fun? I wonder what Jamar will paint his face like for the Hollow Slay special. Or if he will paint his face. We'll find out. Or will I paint my face? We'll find out. Tadra tweeted for Sean to marry him when he comes out, saying Sean is gay. I don't think any harm was meant, but everyone on Twitter is upset. But then again, what? What? Todrick, no. What is wrong with my gay brothers? What is happening here? What is happening here? What is happening here? What is happening here? Sean has been saying how people keep implying that he's a closet case, was making him uncomfortable, and Tadra came on saying Shawn Mendes isn't gay yet. I'm gonna get him though, yada yada. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ew. Oh, that's not cute. Oh my god. Really? That is so embarrassing. That is so embarrassing. That is so embarrassing. I can't there's no other words I have for that situation. Who the fuck does that? Who does that? Ew. You guys, he's not gay, but I'ma get him. The fuck? Thank you, Woodtunes. I appreciate it. Yeah, you can't have expectations. Girl, why? Like, for who? All right, y'all. We'll continue this talk. But do remember, please donate to the GoFundMe page. I'm trying to get on the road to Los Angeles for next Wednesday. And I got to get out there by the 7th, Friday, so that me and Jamar 84 can do our Holla Slay RuPaul special. And then the following week, All Stars 4. So please donate to the GoFundMe page. If you could post the link for me, Alicia, I appreciate it. Every dollar counts, and I really appreciate you guys. Now, back to this. Thank you, I'm excited. I'm actually low-key like really ready and excited to go. I'm just like, oh, this is my last couple days here in Houston. Yeah, back to the cringe fest that was Todrick Hall to Shawn Mendes. Gross. Please stop. Don't do that again. Thank you, everybody. Like, no. And, okay, that's another thing, too. So I don't know how you guys feel about people who sort of thirst on the internet. You know, they sort of like every photo of somebody else, and then they end up in the inbox or on the comment section talking about, oh, I really, really, really want to do all this, that, and the other. And it's like everyday kind of level, almost crazy like. I'm all for flattery and I love a good, stalk me moment, okay? But when it comes down to stuff like that, where it's someone who is like, what's the word? You already, okay, Todrick looks good. And for me to see him thirst for somebody online is weird. Because I'm like, why do you need to do that? And was that supposed to be a cute moment? Because to me, that's not cute. What will be your first meal when you get to LA? In-N-Out Burger. I will get a number 2. No tomatoes, no onions, extra sauce, extra crazy sauce. And then I want, yeah, it'll be In-N-Out Burger. It'll be like, I'm officially here and I officially live here now. And this is my new burger spot to go to until I get tired of it and think that it's shit. And they have a Raising Cane's out there. I was so happy to find there's a Raising Cane's in California. It's a little far from LA, like a 25-mile drive, but I will do it for some damn Raising Cane's. Sean says it's messing with him mentally. Oh, God. Maddie, what do you think about people like Cardi using gay lingo? She could have had a gay best friend who like gave her that, and she's been saying it for years. Some of the stuff I can't really speak on and say, oh, she stole that, she's using that now, because she's always sounded like that. If she was really somebody who sounded completely different or look completely different, like some rap artists that are females, sound different, look different, do different, be different, then they, put a whole bunch of things inside of them and turn into a balloon animal that is ready to bust. No. I'm low-key also not Team Cardi, in case y'all were wondering. Or Nicki, for that matter. I'm Team LaKaylee, 47. I'm Team Dreezy. Those are my new girls. I live for them. Oh my God. Yeah, Five Guys is good, but their fries are low-key stupid greasy. I can't. The bag literally is dripping with grease. I can't do that. It just says, I'm going to die. No. LaKaylee is everything. Do y'all have the new album? Are you not supporting this girl? Please go support her. I know late with my question about how did Nina burn out. Just checking. I'm not happy to hear that you were disrespected. Yeah, it was just, she gets on lives and she talks junk and she was making fun of me and Jamar and it kind of sucked and it just was never resolved and there was never any moment of her like apologizing. She just blocked Jamar and that was weird on top of itself. So yeah, that is like it in a nutshell. So it is what it is, whatever. Yes. LaKaylee 47 is Life. I think the song that I'm listening to right now is Iron Mike. I think that's the one I'm bumping the most right now. That Iron Mike song is lit. It was lit. Everyone's always so surprised, but when that happened was it last year or the year before last? I think it was the year before last. Bitch, I went off on Instagram. I went off, but it's okay. You spell it, hold on, let me pull it up. Where's she at? Where my girl at? I speak facts, bitch. I speak facts. Okay, you spell it Leikeli 47, yeah. Oh, Emily. I know. I mean, I don't know. Houston hasn't been kind to me in the past couple of years, and I'm just not really here. Poos. AHA's Ghost. That's like my new favorite saying. I can't wait to put that on a shirt. Oh, speaking of which, that merch will be done soon. I'm trying to get that done before I leave here. I was like, Matt, get that done before you leave here. Because that is my new favorite saying. I'm glad y'all love it. Poos, honey. When you want to show you that you got that power, and you need to show them that you was about that shit, and they can never touch you, bitch, my poos. Okay. It blocks everyone that don't agree with them, child. Oh, Xmas coming up and your EP. I know. Well, I'm not gonna get anything for Christmas this year, so I'm just not really. I'm not freaking out about it. I'm gonna be in LA. No one's gonna really know me there. I do have family there, but it's not family that I'm like super like tight with. So, yeah. I hate the holidays low key. I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm really not a fan. I'm not a fan ever since like when my mom passed away. I don't do holidays. I don't do them anymore because I don't feel like I have that family type of atmosphere like I used to. And I was telling my dad about this recently. Oh no, Opera Girl, they ain't fixed shit. They ain't fixed a damn thing. I'm not speaking to them at this current time. Like I'm not even. I don't want nothing to do with that bank. I have honestly, I've had to let it go because when I tell you, I have never been so angry in my entire life. But it taught me a really big lesson with big banks, and I'm really gonna stick to credit unions. Credit unions, people, get you a credit union. Because after that, I was like, nope, never again. But no, holidays for me suck. I just, it's the perception of social media where everybody's really happy and everybody's like, you know, nothing's wrong. We're all getting things that we want. My life's better than yours, and damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge. It's that type of stuff. Um, so for me, holidays are weird because it's like almost like time to brag, and more so not about everybody getting together and enjoying spending time with each other. So for me, I don't really enjoy spending time with my family. So I love them. I just don't enjoy spending time with all of them together. I don't. Because there's always some shade. There's always some extra stuff. There's always some, boop, 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 boop. And I can't do it. I can't. I can't. I can't do it anymore. I came to that realization recently because this was actually my last Thanksgiving. And a credit union also gets your credit up too, kids. So that too. Um, yeah, I told them this is my last Thanksgiving with them, and I won't be spending another Thanksgiving with them again. And my sister knew where I was coming from, and she was sad about it, but she's like, I hope you don't mean like you'll never talk to us again. I said, no, it's not that. It's just that I'm so above being called a faggot behind my back by family members. I'm so above it. I'm so above feeling like they don't get me anymore. And I'm so above feeling like I can't be who I am, be successful as who I am, based on that. So for me, I no longer can entertain that energy. Not for me. So I told them that about the whole, I don't want to do this anymore, da 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 da. And my dad respected it. He goes, I get it. I get it. I get it, Matt. He goes, I'm sad to hear you say that, but I get it. And I'll always love my father, even after the abuse that we went through when I grew up and the homophobic shit that I had to go through, the long journey that was for me, kids. If you are gay, you've ever been through something like that, and you're wondering, is there anyone else there that you can talk to? Bitch, I'm one of those people you can talk to about stuff like that, because I've been there. So, I was very happy he understood me, and that I wouldn't have to explain myself or go any further with that. And if they saw me, come to LA and visit. But I'm not coming back here. Thank you for the love and thank you for the hugs, everybody. I appreciate it. This is why I do what I do. Why it took me so long to do what I do. Because I always had that feeling of what will they think, what will they say, how will they feel, and I let stuff like that really affect me. But I will not sit another year and allow my family members or anyone who I feel is close to me call me out my name, make me feel lesser than who I am, take advantage of me. I want y'all to use these same things for yourself. Or place me in a position to where now I have to think about harming somebody. And I don't want to be that guy. If I don't know you, I can change. I can be so oblivious to the bullshit. But when you do know someone and they try to cut you, it hits harder. Reclaiming my time. I'm in my early 30s. Do you think I'm about to go through another couple years of that? No. No, 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 no. It's toxic. There are great moments. Let me not just down my whole family like that, or any family for that matter. There's always good moments. There's peace. There's some little peace. There's always those moments where we laugh and we chill. Hell, this last Thanksgiving, me, my sister, and my stepmother were drinking together, and honey, I never saw that coming up. My sister, yeah, not with my stepmother, but we're drinking together. We're laughing. We're talking. We're just having a moment. But that moment doesn't make up for all that other shit. I can't have that one moment be the strength that holds me together. You feel me? It can't be. Thank you for the $2 donation, Raven Queen. I appreciate it. So for y'all, this is, I talk about RuPaul's Drag Race and I talk about other shows, but one of my main passions is just being a public speaker and speaking to people about my situations and helping them with their situations. I do want to help everybody out if I can. I know I'm shady and I talk a lot of shit, whatever, but I honestly mean well. I really do. And I want to make sure everybody is okay and people's lives do fucking matter. Because my life, to me, it felt like it didn't matter for so many years. I mean, I went through life really thinking nobody gave a shit about me. So I can't have people in my presence feeling that way. I refuse it. You may think I may be shady and all this type of stuff, or real, or too real, or whatever, honey. I want to make sure you know what's up. You shouldn't be confused around me, and you shouldn't be confused around other people. Me and Jamar used to get stories all the time where people would tell us that their friends would fuck them over or place them in positions where now they lost something or they're putting it. It would be the most insane shit I'd ever hear. And I'd feel so much, I would get angry at them for allowing it to happen. I'd have empathy for them going through that pain, and I feel sadness for them knowing that I've been in that position before. So for me, whenever you hear me going in or going off about somebody, it is about that situation and then something else on top of it. It is. Because it's always more than just one thing with people. You have to understand, as human beings, we literally do not stand in one line, honey. We are across a map. Everybody has multiple facets about themselves that make them who they are as a person, to make them incredible people. Whether you think you're not incredible or not, you are. There's something in you, about you, that you can do better than anybody else. And I believe that for everybody. There's too many things on this earth right now where I can't believe that there's just one person out there that's literally, I'm not good at anything, I'm just okay. No, bitch. No, bitch, no. With all that being said, after I've gone in on Lagrange and I did all of this and I said all of that, and then I brought up my situation with my family, for you guys, for myself, really, keep your power and don't let anybody take it. Do not let them take your power. They can't put you down, okay? That whole situation with the Eureka comments that turned into Matty's fat shaming thing, that hurt my feelings to the core, because I never meant it to come off that way. And it confused me that my jokes were being misinterpreted as somebody to body shame or make fun of a group of people who have a different shape. And now all of a sudden it's Matthew hates these kind of people, larger people. I'm not going to say the F word to that. He's called me a fat shamer. And I'm just like, wow. It was jokes. I still apologize though. Even though everyone said I shouldn't apologize. I apologize because, to me, all I could think about is that one child, one person, one individual who got that I was not just attacking Eureka or whatever, but I was attacking the way that they looked. Them. Someone who couldn't help themselves or can't change their body or has some gland or issues about themselves. I get that. I'm not a fan of Eureka, I never will be. But to me, I'm still going to admit I was wrong in a sense to say that if I hurt you, that was not my intention. However, them jokes still stand, and I'm here with it because bitch, you, yes, it looked uncomfortable, but still, for all those affected by that, I apologize because I was like, why is this being taken to the next level? And it wasn't even meant to be that way. And now I'm sitting here going, I feel like this is more than just it being about that. I feel like it's because I attacked their favorite, and now it's like, this is why you're mad at her. Still is. Am I doing the fantasy league? I think I'd be cheating if I did the fantasy league. If I did the fantasy league, I would cheat. I'd be cheating. I already know most of what's gonna happen. So no, I wouldn't do it. That wouldn't be fair. Cause bitch, if those points came in and I'm on like the top bracket, I'm like, ugh. That was a great poem, Emily. Oh, have mercy, Jesus. But yeah, will you go to the taping of Drag Race finale? I'd like to go. That could be a Christmas present from somebody. I attacked their fave. Like, I mean, that's really what it was. And then it turned into, well, you're doing this now. And it was like, oh, okay. And I never meant it that way. And then I actually asked other people who do YouTube's videos and content to listen to my whole video and my rant, and they were like, I don't see what you did wrong. They said, but I get why you apologized, though. I said, yeah, it just felt like, I don't know who got hit by that. That was just really touched, but if they did, I apologize to them, not the ones that just were feeding the fire. I'm also not going to do the whole, this season with Jamar, me and him talked about this, but I'm not going to do the sensitive shit this year, y'all. If you're not here for it, goodbye. Because what I say is what I say, and that is it, all right? I'm not going to do that all again. Now, I know how to put my jokes together this time, but I'm not going to do the whole, Matty, you hurt my fit. Girl, gone. Get out. Because this time, I need to make sure that I'm clear and I am myself with this show and I'm not thinking about hurting someone's feelings. Because low-key, I could hurt everybody's feelings in this room if I wanted to, but I would never. Shit. My feelings will be hurt, but I'll still hurt feelings too. I feel like I do need to put a warning before the video. These are jokes. Jokes will be made. They are not to be taken seriously. Please. Please do not lose your mind over me not liking your favorite drag queen's look. Please don't, please. Dear God, do not get upset when I call out that bad hairline. For the love of mercy, if it didn't fit her, don't get upset. Ridiculous. Because y'all, let's be real. There was one look on All Stars 2. Y'all probably can put this together where someone said it was the best they ever looked, but then when I saw the dress on them, she didn't fit. And I really had to look at it again. I was like, ooh, girl, it does not fit. Bye, Emily. Have a good day, mama. It didn't fit. But there would be no shaming of a body for it not fitting. It just was the fact that I'm like, girl, you knew damn well that when you put that thing in there, when you first tried it on, it either wasn't right or it was wrong. You know that shit. What happened in the middle of 3 days to change that? Y'all go, you know who I'm talking about when you go see the dress. It was like, I had to really rewind. I said, I actually gave her praise for this dress, but it don't even fit. I'm not giving you the answer. I'm giving you homework assignments, children. Homework assignments. I'm going to start doing that in these lives. I'm going to drop reads, and I will hint at who it is, and you will need to find out who I'm talking about. That's fun. We'll do that. Who might be in the top? People you like. As far as who will be in the top, if you're gonna have me spill any tea, people you'll like. It's like so not the answer. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Oh, I'm tearing up. Breaking news. SpongeBob SquarePants creator Steven Hillenburg has died after a battle with ALS. The creator of SpongeBob has just passed away. CNN has reported. Give me a second. Oh my goodness. Give me a second. My mother died of the same disease. Sorry. It's like it's like I know what he went through. Oh God, like it's like I know what they went through. Because I saw that firsthand from my experience of what ALS does to the body. That is not a funny disease. That is not something to make fun of. It is the worst. Imagine being trapped inside your own body. You want to lift your hand up, but you can't. You want to swallow. That's a struggle. You want to move something and you have lost the ability to move. Girl, it is literally like dying in your own body just like that. It is horrible. That is so sad. SpongeBob, and so what's really crazy is my mom gave me this for Valentine's Day. I think it was my senior or junior year of high school because nobody gave me a Valentine because at that point I was living my truth. And I was sort of like open but not open because certain people knew, but that was like the start of me like being kind of myself. And I was crying the night before. My mom was like, "What's the matter?" I'm like, "Mom, I just don't think I'm ever going to be like in love with anybody or have a relationship with someone because of the fact that, I feel like I'm a weirdo and stuff like that." I'm trying to get my words together. Sorry, it's emotional right now. So I think it was Valentine's Day. I came home from school. This is why I love my mother, but this is why I want to be like this growing up. Just this good person. Because she just thought about others. It just was great. So I came home from school and this guy here was on my bed because I was obsessed with SpongeBob all of my high school, middle school, whatever. I still have boxers and blankets and underwear today about it. I love SpongeBob. So she put this on my bed and she had chocolates there and a Valentine's Day card. And in the card it was like, "I'm your mother, so this doesn't really count. However, I love you and that counts more than anything." And it was like the best thing ever. So this guy has been with me since I was 17, 18. So that would make this pillow or whatever you want to call this 15, 14 years old. And I kept it in really good condition. I'm proud of myself. But yeah, SpongeBob has a big impactfulness on my life. Oh, I wash this thing. Yeah, I keep him clean. I don't dirty, not the SpongeBob. And it's a good pillow too. But no. Yeah, so crazy thing, y'all, also too, just to speak on my life, because my sister brought this up. My little brothers live and breathe for me because I'm low-key a child entertainer. Like I could have my own Sesame Street show or just some sort of Elmo's World shit with me. Real talk. Because I make songs up in my head every day. I need to honestly be doing songwriting. I make songs up every day. Every day. Every day. Randomly. But my brothers are like the best ones to make up songs with because I'm trying to keep them quiet and shut them the hell up. And, you know, they're always rambunctious and everything. And to me, I'm like, you know what? Let's just make a song. And I made a song about because I think my brother like stepped in poison ivy, so I think it was I'm itchy from my shoulders all down to my toes. I wiggle and I wobble, and that's just how I go. What is it? I stomp, I shake, I move my feet, and that's how I get to the and something else. I said something else after that. I forget. I stomp, I shape, I move my feet, and that's how I shake to the beat. Da na 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 na. Then they do a spoon, and we do it all over again. I'm taking that to LA. I'm taking that energy with me to Los Angeles. So yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Stuff like this, the memories I have and the things I've done like that, like push me to want to be a better person and just do all that type of stuff. So yeah. So possibly if the cards fall in my favor, I'd love to do something with children's television. Yes, me and my sassy potty mouth, all of that. I love to do that, but you know, that's a tough one because, you know, I would have all these videos on YouTube come up of me swearing and they probably wouldn't give me my contract. So yeah. I'll probably have to do background stuff and just write. And just write for shows. They'll never know it was me. But yes. So I'll have SpongeBob. His eyelashes will finish the rest of the show with me here. This is a sad moment. Okay, turn on your siren, Patrick. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Okay. All right, y'all. So it's 1:17 now. We've been talking for about an hour and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining me. We're gonna take a bit of a break. The show will start again at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So do join me back again. We'll have some more topics to discuss, drag race related things. Of course, this trip coming up to LA, etc., and everything else, okay? I have no choice with tunes because I can't grow if I don't let things go. You know what I mean? So yeah, join me back here at 4 o'clock again. We'll be doing this again today. Go get some money and donate. No, I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, we need to get me there by Wednesday of next week, kids. Get on it. But thanks for joining me, you guys. I'm glad we got to talk today and have an hour and some change of, you know, normal conversation. Paranormal activity, don't worry. I will be back at 4 Central, 5 Eastern. Yes, so be back here. We'll have a little bit of a longer time to go. For those of you who were here for this one, you all got a wonderful side of me. We got to do hot topics, personal tea, emotional stuff. We had a coming to Jesus moment, low key. Okay? It's okay, Paranormal. Be that parent. Okay? It's okay. It's okay. I'll be back at 4. Just catch me then. These videos will be posted, so don't freak out. You'll have an opportunity to watch everything over again. And you guys have a great rest of your day. And again, join me at 4. If not, I'll see you, what's today? Tuesday? I'll see you Thursday. Okay? Hugs and kisses, all my best love and wishes. I'll see you later on today. Bye.